My name is Eddie Goyanes. I'm a product marketing manager for Dell. This here in my hands is an Alienware M15. This is the thinnest and lightest 15-inch notebook Alienware has ever made. You may have seen this product when it launched in October. The world was incredibly thrilled because it is incredibly powerful, but yet it gives gamers a level of mobility that has not been available before with an Alienware system. This week at CES, we've got some really new cool announcements that are coming exclusively to our notebooks, and this one right here is actually going to be equipped with up to an i9 HK processor. So before we didn't have that level of performance. If you care about CPU performance, the M15 just got even more powerful. And if you want to know more about its graphics, you can get up to a Nvidia Geforce RTX 20 series graphics card as well. So what was awesome is now even more awesome. And we didn't change the size. It still weighs under 5 pounds, and you can still get it with up to a 90 watt-hour battery. So again, for gamers that want thin and light performance with high performance gaming, the Alienware M15 is amazing. Again, I should tell you a little bit about some of the materials on the machine so you know more about how the system is constructed. Along the A panel, along the D panel and the C panel, there are magnesium alloy materials that enable this machine to be as rigid as it is, but also as thin and as light as it is as well. So the materials are a key story behind this system. Inside the machine, we have copper heat pipes that keep everything cool. And for the first time, the system has a dual intake and dual exhaust system. We pull in air from the top and from the bottom, and the air comes out from the sides as well as from the back of the machine. And that is necessary to maintain the level of performance that our gamers expect while maintaining the thinness that this machine delivers. So, a very important story. The screen is actually, there will be several options. So we have an FHD option, we have an FHD 144 Hertz option, and we also have a 4K option on that panel. Coming soon, we'll also have an HDR 400 panel for high dynamic range, and that's going to be a beautiful screen. From a storage side, we've got PCIe SSDs. We can enable up to 32 gigs of memory. And if you look at this machine, it's just incredible the way it's constructed. The keyboard offers anti-ghosting technology, and that has a 1.4 millimeter travel, so it's awesome. And of course, it comes enabled with the Alienware's Alien Effects lighting technology as well. The starting price point is a $1379 in the United States, and that may vary by country, but that is with the specifications that have been available since October. So we will have some 10 series graphics on here as well. So the M15 has been available since October. This week at CES, what's new to the M15 is the addition of an i9K processor option, as well as the RTX graphics series that will go all the way to a 2080 Max-Q graphics card. And I could actually show, we already have it installed on this system here. You can tell the graphics have been updated as well as the i9 HK CPU. So this is the highest end Max-Q graphics and the highest end Intel notebook class processor on a notebook. And this is the thinnest Alienware notebook ever made. On the back of the system, we have an HDMI port, we have a mini display port, a Thunderbolt 3 port, and we also have an Alienware graphics amplifier port that will allow you to connect desktop graphics cards from AMD or Nvidia. On this side, we have 2 USB ports, and on the other side, we have a 3rd USB port with power sharing technology. We have a global headset jack, and we have Ethernet as well, gigabit Ethernet. So plenty of ports. What I like about this setup is that you'll notice all of the graphics and video connections happen from the back of the system, as well as power. Typically, those are the biggest, the heaviest, and the thickest cables on a notebook. You'll also notice on the sides, we have some vents. That's because the majority of the thermal system is towards the back of the notebook. The bottom of the notebook serves as an intake. The sides and the rear exhaust air. So it pulls air in and pushes it out the sides. We also pull in air from the top of the notebook through this edge here as well. So it pulls in air from the top and the bottom, and it exhausts air from the sides and the back. And that's how the thermal system works.